So Josh, MK, go ahead and tell me about Ghost Rider Productions and Hardcore Records.
Well, Hardcore Records has been around for, I want to say, like 17 years. Just putting a whole bunch of underground hits, you know, trying to be independent.
Yeah, Ghost Rider Productions, really, I've been putting it down since '07, but I really, opened the shop in 2013. So only about 3 years in the game right now, going strong.
How did you two meet and start collabing with projects?
It was actually, man, that was actually really crazy the way we met, man. One of my homeboys, man, was on Facebook. I told Josh this story, man. It's kind of fucking crazy. He had a picture of your girl, man.
Yeah, I had a picture of my wife on the Facebook page that we were using. It was called Teams Went Dallas, and basically we were just in super promotion mode. But we got better results when we had a hot babe on the front cover, and you know what I'm saying. So
see, I mean, it ended up being a he. They had the picture. He ended up trapping one of my homeboys to have a meeting with him to shoot a video. So my homeboy's thinking, man, I'm about to meet this girl, man. You know, she shoots videos and stuff. Yeah. About to go to Hooters. I go, hey, what do you think? I would go ahead. It ended up being a dude.
Yeah,
ended up being a guy.
We went to the straight trap, man. Shout out to Arson. You know
What's up, Arson?
Shit, we went to his old spot, and
ended up being crazy because we actually one of the guys that we hired bailed on us, and we had a huge show coming in to Dallas with Aqui and Diablo, and so Josh shows up, and I'm like, what the fuck? I wonder, I started thinking, I kind of started doubting shit. I was like, well, this guy, what is he gonna do? Never met him before.
Right.
We're shooting at a restaurant and stuff like that, and then just started setting up a whole bunch of cameras and shit like that, and I was telling my girl, man, I was like, man, I wonder what the fuck he's gonna do with the whole video and shit when it was done. Oh man, this guy, man, I'm telling you, man, he fucking shot the fuck out of me, man, because I'm an extremist. I'm a hardcore motherfucker, man. I love blood everywhere, man. This guy gave me one of the most craziest motherfucking videos. I never had a fucking video like that, man. I ended up, man, I was like, fuck, man. I said, this is going to be the beginning of some rah-rah shit.
Rah-rah shit. Chopping heads off. But let me tell you my side of the story. We showed up and to the studio. I walk in. There's like fucking 9 goons in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Killa didn't even talk to me that night. Like, he just was sitting right there, just kind of, just checking out the whole thing. He actually let his partner do most of the speaking. And but I could tell that, that he was the jefe. I could tell who I was dealing with, but everything was it was a little bit intimidating, but I knew I was dealing with a real artist because honestly, I had heard about Microphone Killa before. I knew who he was. He's got his shit all over the place. Block to Block magazine, man, as long as I can remember, all over the motherfuckers. Microphone Killa, man, so I knew who I was in the presence of at the time. And the next day when we went out there to shoot and I set up, man, it was just it was really what you hope for as a director, because it's not just hey, let's go over here and go film in the fucking alley, or let's go and just mob over here in front of somebody's car. You know what I'm saying? Like, he actually has real actors, he has real props. We're on set at a stage, like this shit's real. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just all next level. On day 2, well, the first day we get there, this fool pulls out like 10 AK-47s. We're in a real fucking restaurant.
They're fake.
Police get
They're
called.
fake.
Shout out Tony the Collector.
So Tony,
that's the first time.
Man, we ended up. What happened was we hooked up with Tony Quinterio and his homeboy Lobo, and what happens is we set up at a restaurant called Arandas. We set up in a restaurant called Arandas. You know what I'm saying? We set up, man. These two cats, man, Tony and Lobo, come out with 2 AKs, finna go to the restaurant. I see people running like a motherfucker, man. Yeah. People thought they were gonna shoot up the motherfucking restaurant.
Family walked up.
They called a SWAT team on us.
They left. They ran out.
A lady walked behind us because she wanted a picture with us.
They sent the gringo though. You know what I'm saying? The laws show up. They're like, hey, you gonna go help?
I told Josh, bro, why don't you go talk to him? I'll go talk to him. Everything was all good, baby, after that.
Shit, I'm warrant free, goddamn. You know what I mean? But the day 2 though, I'm gonna wrap it up real quick and into the next one. I get there, y'all. It's like $1 million in a briefcase.
All fake.
2 FBI agents, you know, the fucking actors and actresses. A whole bar was filled with actors and actresses. I mean, it's like, it's perfect, man. It's heavy. So then the video shoot ended up being, you know, next level, over the top. And I think ever since then, man, we knew me and you were, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, great team right here, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know, and
hardcore for life.
I'm blessed to be working with Jay, man. I mean, he gives it a fucking 1,015%, man. He kills every visual. He is the best out here. Not because I say he's the best out here, it's because he has fucking proven it. You know what I'm saying? He's put a lot of fucking hard work, man. And everything that we do, man, it's like little mini movies, man. And then we're fucking crazy about this movie because we actually wrote the movie together, man. And you know, our ideas, man, it's just when they combine, bro, it's like you know, unstoppable, untouchable type shit, man. So y'all gonna love this shit, man. It's gonna be great. Y'all gonna trip out. Y'all gonna trip out.
Now, both Hardcore Records and Ghost Rider Productions have been very music and music video oriented. How did movie come about? How did Trapping 214 become in the works?
Well, I sort of think like what he just touched on, you know, his Microphone Killa style of videos was way different than the normal artist. Everybody just wants to rap. Killa really wanted a storyline. So he always had a good plot and good scenes and acting, a beginning, a middle, and an end. And after we had done so many projects,
it was hidden that way.
Yeah.
I told Josh, man, you know what, man? I want to make a movie. I think I told him maybe about a year and a half ago, right?
Yeah.
I told him I want to make a movie. He's like, yeah, well, you know what? Let's continue to make these videos and shit. And then about 6 months ago, I think he said, hey man, we need to make a fucking movie. He told me.
Yeah. Well, I
motivated me.
I got the team, and you know, I felt like I had some. You know, I got a strong team, and you know, it's time.
It's time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dallas, Texas 214, baby.
Yeah.
That's where we from.
Now, this movie it contains some very heavy material, and it's going to be controversial, no doubt. Was that planned, or did it just in the process become, oh, we could get away with making this mean something?
I think it's a little bit of both, man. I think it's a little bit of both. I think I had an idea. And me and Josh brought it to life. And I think when we do something, it has to have a meaning behind it. You know, we're old school cats. You know, we wanna. There's many lessons in there, not just one lesson. So I think that's we're still down with the creativity and creating, being original. So.
I mean, honestly, you know, it's hardcore. I mean, so we had to hit it like that. He really went with the subject that's gonna hit the youth and the Catholic and the church community, which religion is a big, huge topic in America, especially. And you know, so we really are nailing some big issues. And
we're actually gonna piss a lot of fucking people off.
yeah. We're gonna piss people. We're gonna kill a lot of people too.
A lot.
And so it's not just a regular, you know, kingpin, dope dealer movie. We've really threw a whole wicked supernatural spin on it, and it's gonna be badass, man.
Yeah.
Hardcore to the max.
For life.
Now, this movie put aside, Trapping 214 put aside, what is y'all's plan to take over Dallas this year?
Last year we were on tour. We did all the East Coast. This year we're gonna be East Coast, West Coast tour right now with Diablo, and we're going to Mexico. So we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it pushing. We gonna keep working.
And we also got a lot of hit songs.
Oh man, we got videos coming out. Albums coming out. We got compilations coming out.
I mean, I know he's already got one video on the hard drive. So you got that coming out. We
Mocking Never Dies.
Yeah, shout out
Soxy. Famos Pistoleros.
I mean, shit, I know you're working on the next one.
We dropped Narco Rap. Working on the next one, the Battle for the Plaza. Y'all check that out. We got a lot of projects coming out. We got a lot of features. Came back from Mexico and went into the studio in Guadalajara. Worked with the Negro Azteca, a little Chronic. Shout out to them. Double A Head Records. You know what I'm saying, out there. So we making moves. We making moves. We don't stop.
Now, after after Trapping 2 and 4, do you expect another movie in the works? Is filmmaking gonna be one of the new things?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think that this is gonna open the door, you know, to many movies to come, and I think our stuff is something that we put a lot of thought into it. You know, we're not just gonna throw you something that like he said, it's gonna be something regular. Or I heard there was a movie they put out in Dallas where it just was not
a whammy.
A whammy, yeah. It just a flop, man. And we're not trying to do that. We're trying to give you creativity, originality, and great work behind it. We're not scared of work.
But after we did write this script and we knew we had something great, we started, you know, creating little spin-offs in our minds and part two. And what ifs, and you know, so I do feel like in the next couple of years, you know, after we you know, take this one to the top and let the world see it, and you know, have a strong campaign, we'll probably end up doing a part 2.
Yeah.
So I mean, shit, why not?
Why not? We on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.